Jim being one of the first New York Bloods, well, to gain popularity, why haven't you guys ever had a conversation together?
Well, let me speak to that. We know the same people, him and I, other than my brother, which is the common denominator. Mm-hmm. I know my brother because I'm his big brother. He know my brother because my brother the one that sanctioned him, that stamped him. So we have that in common. Mm-hmm. But we also got a lot of friends in each other immediate circles.
All throughout Harlem.
In each other's circles.
All throughout Harlem.
Plus, even though I'm a Brooklynite, I've also got a Harlem legacy too. I lived in Harlem for a few years as well.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. And Harlem loves me.
Still a Brooklyn nigga though.
I'm still Brooklyn. Oh yeah, Harlem knew me. But I'm saying, I had to fight for my Brooklyn rights.
Right.
Because when I was up top, everybody thought I was from Harlem.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, even my Brooklyn man.
Even when you came
Wagner.
Yeah, Wagner is where it started at.
Right.
Then I started from Wagner.
Okay.
Because my people lived in the Bamas. My aunt and them moved from the Bamas to the Wagners.
Wow.
So when they moved to the Wagners, from the Wagners, we went from the Wagners from the east side, because I started bopping on the east side and made my way to the west side.
Right.
When my moms and them moved up there, we lived in the welfare hotel in the 80s.
Wow.
85, the Martinique and the Prince George. I'm from PGP. Shout out to the Prince George, shout out to the Martinique. I know y'all love me, I know you love me. So I'm saying we made it. Some of us still here. Okay? Right. But at that time, my people moved to Harlem, so I lived in Harlem for a while. You know what I'm saying? And while I was in Harlem busting down police.
So you was in Wagner on the First Avenue side?
I started on 2nd Avenue. I was in what I want to say 1260 or 360. I don't remember. I think it's 11360. Right across even the pool. Mm-hmm. When you come down to 24th Street, before you get on the bridge, that little Wagner pool right there, that's the building on the corner, the second building in the middle, that's the building that my aunt and them lived in.
Oh, you was on this in between first and second.
Between first and second, absolutely.
2390.
Right. Okay. Yeah. I was in 360.
Wow.
390 what is it? 23? No, 23. 2360. That's what I was. 2360. Wow. Right.
So,
right in the middle.
So I imagine you guys would cross paths because.
No, I wasn't out there when he was a young kid. I'm 58 years old. Mm. When I was out there, I went to prison at 19. I was 17, 18 years old. Oh, wow. When I was in Harlem. Matter of fact, Harlem was the last place I lived before I went up north to do all that time. On 118th Street, Lenox and 7th Avenue. Right. Where my Harlem legacy began at. I broke police legs and arms on 119th Street the first time without getting shot. Got out the next day. 2 months later, on 119th Street where the pool hall was at.
What year was this?
This was in 1992. I was home for 6 months.
You broke some officers' legs.
Harlem could check in. Don't ask me. Don't I'm not going to be the receipt. I'm going to let E-Ball check in. J-Boss, my neighbor, check in. And everybody from 119th Street, from BR, rest in peace to Chi-Chi, and all the Damus from 119th Street, I'm going to let them be the receipts of how many times I Wu-Tang'd the police on Lenox Avenue. I ain't gonna tell the story because nobody gonna believe it because I ain't got a bullet hole. They were supposed to be shoot the shit out of me, man. Okay? But thank by the graces of somebody, God, I'm here. Right. Without a bullet hole. Right? And NYPD can tell you that they fucking self. You know what I'm trying to say? Now, I'm not out there promoting any police violence. No. I'm not promoting any violence at the time, but I'm just telling you the type of timing I was on in Harlem. Right. Harlem loved me. Gangsta Lou, shout it out. First time we went to Harlem, they called us on the block. Yeah, it was on the block. We riding on the block. We on the corner having drinks and fish. Eating fish sandwiches. They say, oh, dude, you on the block? You in Harlem? Wow. Harlem loved me because I love Harlem back.
That's you.
I had to fight for my Brooklyn rights. That's how much Harlem loved me.
So why haven't you guys had a conversation?
Well, with Jim, you talking about with Jim? I mean, we got released from prison. We did extensive time in prison. We both got time out here living regular lives. It's impossible I'm saying to me, to get up with Jim Jones. Not saying I wouldn't be open to it, but that's not no lane I pursue to wanna extend myself to.
Why not?
Because I feel like I can't get up where he's moving around, you see me.
Listen,
then it's like
I think anything's possible. You
Listen,
guys-
I bet I
Really wasn't no drive though.
I beg
for
to
what?
differ from
Like,
my brother, right?
I know he know who I am. He know who he is. We all know who each other is. But we share the same.
Well, even
sex
if he
and all
didn't,
that,
he know
but-
now.
Yeah, it's no way.
Right, because it's
there's
not
no
like
way.
it's not like we just making this shit up as we go along. We are who we say we are, and we're not here to take over anything.
No,
We here to share information,
No.
right? To make things better where we live at. Cause I still live in the hood. I don't live in nobody mansion. I don't live in nobody gated community. I ain't got no security riding around my neighborhood, or the security riding my neighborhood trying to do us in. They ain't there to protect us. They there to inspect us.
And for me, the last 5 years, I relocated from Brooklyn. I live in Richmond. I live in Richmond, Virginia. So that's what I call home now. So he's really like kind of out of my lane in some regards.
But I think
I know people that can. Like I see what you're saying. If I wanted to, it'll be simply nothing.
because we got in contact on a positive note,
Yeah.
and I think anybody who's still waving the flag or claiming or has any type of influence and association should get behind the positive things.
Yeah, but let me say this
you
though,
guys
man.
are
Let me interrupt you for a second, bro. It ain't even about the flag, right? It's about us trying to make the city more safer that we gotta live in. We got people that live in the city. We got families, we got kids that live in the city and all that. I'm like, yo, listen, I've been away from New York the majority of my life. But when I got back to New York 5 years ago today, boy, I love New York crazy. And because I appreciate what I missed about New York. I love the city. So, and I want this city to look not with the violence that was in my generation, in my era, but I wanted to have the unity that the generation that I grew up before it got to the violence with the drugs came.
Yeah, because it's needed.
Well, let's rewind to that.
Yeah, I want, hold on a second, blood.
It is needed.
It's needed, bro.
I want to take it back to the 70s, the era I grew up in. Even though I was born in 67, but I was raised in the 70s. That's why I sound like a 70s wrestler. Before it was WWE, it was WWF.
I ain't gonna lie.
World Wrestling Federation.
Randy Macho Man.
I watched that video. I heard.
Yo, listen.
Wait till he's 36-inch price.
I can't help it. I know they gonna mean this shit out of it, but it's okay. Yo, listen, I'm self-deprecating, bro.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I don't mind making. When I was up north, I used to have dudes make jokes to myself, because that's what makes you a great leader. You know what I'm trying to say? I don't want like my peers. Even though I'm the big homie, but my little homie if he needed to pull me up and check me, because I need that to be a two-way street.
Right.
Because I need him to respect my check. So I gotta respect his check too. You follow what I'm trying to say?
Right.
It's all bang alike, bro. We all gotta have equal respect. You follow? And that's real. That's my little Sav right there.
Yeah, Sav,
that's my little
man.
YN under 30. You follow what I'm trying to say? When I pull him up, then when I do some shit that I just told him he see me, he gonna pull me up, and I'm like, there, you know what, man, get the fucking little motherfucker, you got me, man. You got me on that one. I gotta stick to it. That tightens up my square.
Right.
You follow what I'm trying to say? My swag get tightened and get solid. So that's what I do for my young homies. And I ask them to each one teach one, stretch out your hands and reach one.
And that's something that's something that speaks to the spirit of what we did on downtown, away from home, son. Effective leadership. We set trends for that. We taught that amongst the ranks and all that. Because anybody could jump behind the label of being a leader or leadership, but are you effective is what happens.
Listen,
Well, let's go back to where it started.
let me say, but I'm gonna address this directly, right? To get straight to the point. I'm willing to have a sit down with Jim.
Me too.
I'm willing to have a sit down with him because, like I said, him and I got a bridge together, because before my brother went bad, my brother was feeling him. Because he was telling me about him and Cam and Mason and before they even got on. While I was on Rikers Island still fighting cases. My little brother was coming to check me, and he was telling me, yo, dude, make sure all the homies in them know these dudes here, Cam, Mase, all of them, because he's from Harlem. They know him and he know them.
Right.
And he said, Jim. So when they popped out, I'm like, okay. I was expecting them because I was already told about them. You follow what I'm trying to say? So, But my thing is that I've known about him. I watched him grow up in the industry, never said anything until, like I said, it affected my lane, right? But I'm willing to have a sit down with him. I want to have a man-to-man conversation with him, even past the SMD, because I know he don't know the severity. He don't come from our world. So I gotta forgive him. It's like if my little stupid ass nephew say some dumb shit, I'm not gonna pop him, but I'm gonna check him.
Right.
But he don't come from that world. He ain't in the yard. He don't know lies will cause loss and scars will cause behind that type of language. And that type of language is gay anyway.
Yeah, but living today demands more of us.
Like, listen, but I'm saying the ideal of a man telling another man to do that, the imagery, because if you can say it, you got it in your head, and something ain't right. Because I can't get right thinking of another bearded motherfucker on my jump. That ain't it. That ain't not for me, it ain't. Right. All right, so I'm not gonna, I'll say, nigga, I'm gonna break your face before I tell you that. I'll just invite you to a fight or to a pop out. You know what I'm saying? But my point is that it ain't that serious because, like I said,
Ixnay on inviting to the Franks.
That, man. Man. If you a heterosexual, don't let that pop out. No matter how angry you get, just run over to this nigga and punch him in the fucking face. Just make it happen. You know what I'm saying? But my point is that when it was said to me, my response wasn't, when you see my man, we go into full match, Randy Macho Man Savage mode, that wasn't in response to the SMD. That was in response to you saying you don't know who I is when you should know who I is. Because if you were where we were, that shit would have cost you, bro. That shit could have cost you your freedom or your life. You would have left with a scar. Because you came in there, if you would have popped in, you would have been in out where we were at, and they asking, what did you get G-checked, and you don't know what you're supposed to know, it's going down, bro. And you ain't going to win, because you're getting hot. Because they all coming at you. It's going to be 10 niggas asking you that question. Who you is and who you supposed to be with. And do you know this and that? If you don't know that, you're going to get hot. But I don't take nothing that the man said as a true offense.
Yeah, but that goes with anything when you separate the real from the fake. You know,
that's why we had that lesson.
Real gonna have all the components and ingredients of what real is, and the fake is just what it is, all right?
So when I realized
what is the real? Where did it start? What was the purpose of it?
It's hot for trapper turn smack rapper. Only smack rapper that you know is smack rapper.